Hi, this is Big Apple Airsoft here, and we're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of BBs. We'll start off with the don'ts of BBs. In your high-powered AEGs, do not use .12 BBs. This is what .12s look like. You can see those are .12s. They will destroy your gun. And if you don't believe me, we've had multiple guns break because of .12 BBs, so don't use them. Only use .12 BBs in basically your crappy guns that you don't care about. You can use them in landmines or grenades, but this is the worst type of BBs you can get. They are the cheapest, but believe me, they'll break your gun the fastest. Also, do not use these type of BBs. They're green and they have a little, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's a little hole in this BB, like a little type of bubble. Don't use that. It'll destroy your gun from the inside, just like the .12s. Now we're going to be moving on to some biodegradable BBs. Now, I prefer these type of biodegradable BBs over any other. Oh, there, just spilled a few. Right here, you got your Mad Bull logo. Mad Bull .25 white BBs. We do have them in .2s here, but I'm not going to show you because they're basically the same, except for the .05 weight difference. Biodegradable BBs are great for outside gameplay, especially if you live in a community where people are going to get mad when they have BBs laying around. If that is your case, I do recommend getting the Mad Bull biodegradable series. They're made in Taiwan. Right here, as you can see. Now these BBs the biodegradable ones come in .25s and .2s. We have both here. Mad Bull, I think, is one of the best brands for Airsoft BBs. I do recommend getting them. And just overall great quality. They'll make your gun last longer with maximum performance and accuracy. And I mean, there's really no difference between the biodegradable ones. They'll cost you a few extra bucks, but if you live in that community that doesn't like your BBs laying around everywhere, these are the type of BBs to get. This is what a biodegradable BB looks like. As you can tell, it's a little bit darker than the white BB, but they biodegrade in about, I think the number's around 100 to 150 days. I'll compare it to this white BB. You can obviously tell there's a color difference there. And the biodegradable, I mean, really no difference except these will go away and these will stay there forever. Now we're going to be moving on to your high power AEGs. About under 350, 200 to 350 is the BBs you should be using. .2s, high polished. Here we use the KSC Corporation Perfect .2 gram BBs. Just overall great quality. This is a good brand to trust. I do trust this brand. As you can see, there's some colored ones because we just threw in some biodegradable ones that we had from another pack. Overall great quality BBs. Many brands to trust. KSC is a good brand to trust. We do have Javelin BBs, .2 5000. Excellent brand to use. And like I said before, Mad Bull's a good brand. There are many other good brands to use. Now we're going to move on to guns that are about 350 to 500 FPS. You're going to want to use .25 BBs, or as we have here, I showed you before, the .25 Mad Bull series BBs. These BBs, the Crossman ones, are not as high polished as the other ones. They do get the job done, but they don't really improve accuracy or performance and velocity. So I do recommend not using these. These are the only .25s I have at the moment. But Just remember, unless if you're like don't have the budget to pay for high-end BBs like the Mad Bull one, then you can get Crosman. But these are just simple. They do get the job done, but like I said, they don't improve performance. Unlike the Mad Bull .25s, which will improve performance. And for guns that are 500 to 600 FPS, they do have BBs for them. I don't have any right now, but they'll come in really small packets like these, except up to there, so not that much, and they'll be .3s, .32, .36, .4, and .43, which are really sniper grade BBs for those high-end snipers. My sniper isn't really a high-end sniper, so I use the .25s. Now I'm going to be moving on to reusing BBs. I do not recommend reusing BBs. Do not reuse your BBs. I mean, it might seem fine when you shoot it. I mean, might seem good at first. Oh, look. But there are little scratches on it. They might come dented, and if that goes in your gun, it will destroy your gearbox. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's a little dent in there. So if I put this into my gun, regardless if it was .12, .2, or .25s, even if it was high polish, it would break my gun. Do not reuse BBs. Always inspect your BBs, because sometimes I have heard of Crosman BBs giving you like 2 BBs connected to each other, so always check. With these, I load these one by one into my sniper, so I mean, I kind of check just by itself, but for AEGs that use Crosman, I do recommend checking. Even for any BB, even for these Mad Bulls, I do recommend checking, but these should be fine. As you can see, I mean, nothing's connected. But do not reuse BBs and inspect your BBs. And for BBs you don't want to use, see, you get a standard box, say with a pistol, and they would normally give you BBs right over here. Now these BBs that would come here are seamed and unpolished, so you don't want these BBs in here. You don't want to put them in your high power guns. Maybe if you have a low power gun you can use it. The BBs that do come in guns like this are, I don't know what the brand name are, but they're really cheap and just crap BBs. BBs that you can use that come with guns are the G&G type BBs, because those are the regular high polished BBs they have. But the ones that would come in here, not good BBs for your gun. Now moving on to some BB essentials. Right here. Just disregard the Crosman .2 gram BBs. These are the BBs, the Mad Bull .25 biodegradable BBs. The thing about, we don't use this for the BBs, we use it for the case it comes in. As you can see, it comes in a case with a nozzle on it, so you can easily pour your BBs into a speed loader. So this is great to have. Or they have these that kind of look like dummy grenades. They have them. I do recommend buying something like this to hold your BBs, so you can just do a nice, easy, quick reload in the field. Moving on to the next point, you have your regular speed loader. It's a smaller type. It holds about 90 to 100 BBs. It's plastic, but that doesn't matter. You're going to go use this. You just pour your BBs into here. Close it. And to get them into your mag, you're going to press that. And they'll just feed right into your magazine. This is excellent to have. I do recommend getting this, because without this, I mean, it's kind of hard to load your mid-cap mags. But every Airsoft player has to have one of these. Basic necessity. And now for some finishing comments. Don't use .12 BBs. They will destroy your high-powered AEGs. Do use .12s for your full plastic internal guns that you get at like Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods. Do use these BBs. Definitely use these BBs, or Mad Bull, biodegradable, or the Javelin ones. And I do recommend buying one of these and a speed loader. This is Big Apple Airsoft here. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and we're out.